Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to The Power of One. Today we're watching Moon Knight Episode 3, The Friendly Type. Thank you one and all for joining me once again in this magical ride that we're all on together. I appreciate each and every one of you. It's been a rough journey. I know I took quite a break there. I am hoping that by this video I have stuck to what I said, and I am more regularly putting out videos. My goal was 2 a week, with possibly more depending on how situation arose, but that's one thing that I think we all share in common is when depression hits, when you feel like things are overwhelming, getting the ambition to do things, getting the drive to do even the things that you love, like this channel, is difficult. You feel that it is too much to handle, so you don't even start. Or if you do start, you feel it is inadequate and you don't want to disappoint people. It is one of those things where your brain fools you into thinking that you are not good enough, or that your efforts aren't good enough, that you don't have what it takes to carry through on anything. And let me tell you, it's bullshit. It is a lie. One of the biggest lies that your brain will ever tell you. You are enough. You are worth it. You can do the things you set your mind to. It will be work. It will be hard in a lot of cases. But folks, you can do it. Do not let your brain, who can be your own worst enemy, tell you otherwise. Listen to the people around you who are trying to tell you the truth. They're trying to cut through the lies that your own brain is feeding you. Now, I'm not saying that you can do everything. I can't fly. I'm not going to test it either, because I'm pretty sure that's one that's not in my bailiwick. But, ladies and gentlemen, things that you are driven towards, they are the things that no one can take from you. They are the things that, no matter what, you can get. My goal, eventually, is to try and do this full time. I would love to. If I could put all of that time and focus and know that this can get me through. God, I would love that. I've thought about putting up a Patreon to try and continue this going on, but I wouldn't quite know the things to offer. If you have any suggestions down, put them down in the comments, please, of different, tier levels, bonuses, I guess. I mean, it's a thing, but yeah, just let me know suggestions, creative things that I could try to do. I am no artist. Most of what I do is this. Bonus videos I know would be a good one, but beyond that, please let me know, folks. Other than that, now that we've had our daily affirmations, Moon Knight, craziest of them all. Although that is debatable, because some of the interactions that him and Deadpool have had, they're about on that same level. But folks, this show has been great so far. Oscar Isaac deserves every award. Every single award for his portrayal of both Stephen Grant and Mark Spector. They are two distinctly different characters, and his work has been astounding. I am hoping that we get more background on Mark in this one, since at the end of the last episode it seemed that Mark was going to be much more in control and Steven was going to be the backseat voice. This should be a lot of fun. I'm very much looking forward to this. So, without further ramble or ado, let's get into the episode.
It must be very difficult having all those voices inside one head. Or expect.
That's another thing. I'm really hoping we get a little more background on Ethan Hawke's time as Konshu's avatar.
Amit will light the path to good. We must resurrect her.
Stephen, I'm gonna deal with Konshu, but that deal is contingent on you not interfering.
No.
So how do gods die? How did Amit die? Said that she was betrayed, but she obviously still has power if she's, granting it to Deuter.
That's why you look so unhappy to be going home.
Oh, she's from Cairo.
It's been 10 years.
Not worry.
I wonder if that's where they met.
I don't steal. They've already been stolen. That's what people forget.
Fair.
And return them to their rightful owners. I might keep a few to pay the bills.
Clever.
Yeah, I mean,
Think of his little scarab now.
We'll never know. I can't believe he let you teach me how to do all of this.
Ah,
So is that her mom?
I miss him too, is all. But that's your baggage, not mine.
I like just the casual forgery process. It really was just such a casual, hey, I'm just going to make you a passport while we BS. And let me just comment now, I like that we have our first kind of worldly Marvel show that's, outside of the Americas and traveling the globe. Wow. That's a hell of a group.
Oh shit.
Didn't say, was he just practicing or?
What are we dancing? We fighting? What are we gonna do?
Nice. I was gonna say he was about to go for it. It's like, that's a kid. I wonder if Oscar Isaac actually did any martial arts specific training. Okay, that was great. Guy decides to showboat and just bah.
Don't do it, Mark. Stop it. Stop.
Okay, this is awesome.
Just let us go, man. That wasn't me. Let me talk to you for a second.
Okay, so now we flipped a script and it's Mark we're going to follow, whereas the Steven moments are blacked out. Oh, I love this show. The creative decisions are just so special. Because now the aggressive combatant guy has to deal with all the peaceful moves that were made instead of, Steven waking up to blood-covered hands.
Stephen, what did you do? I swear it wasn't me. Then who was it?
Did Konshu just take over and be like, fuck this noise?
I thought he'd talk.
Oh, Konshu just chilling there, sitting.
I didn't do any of this.
Me neither. Listen, if you've got a problem with the body count, I suggest you stop listening to that stupid pigeon.
Pigeon.
Is to risk their wrath.
What? Well, what's the worst that could happen?
Anger them enough, and they'll imprison me in stone.
I don't see a problem with that.
Oh, doesn't sound so bad to me.
You have any good ideas?
I have a bad one.
I mean, they already had a bad one with trying to talk to the other gods.
Sending the gods a signal they can't ignore.
Oh. Wow. Homeboy's just straight up causing an eclipse.
Oh, I'll be there.
Oh my god, this is awesome. So I wasn't actually sure if they were going to straight up include the other avatars.
But manipulate the sky again, and we will imprison you in stone.
Spare me your self-righteous threats! Conspiracy to release Amit!
Wow.
It's a heavy accusation, Konshu.
Oscar Isaac continues to floor me.
Konshu is taking advantage of him the same way that he abused.
Why doesn't he just be like, alright, look, Scarab, he's out there digging in the desert.
He has committed no offense. This matter is concluded.
See, the arrogance of gods, man. Okay, this is something that does bug me in some shows, and unfortunately this show just did it. Like, he couldn't have just said, look, he's got the scarab that leads to the tomb, and he's out there digging with his followers. Go look. Or let's hop in a porty door and go. You know, where did his portal come from? Let's just go back there and see. Like, it was a serious offense to accuse him of trying to bring back Amit. And they didn't even point to his current actions. They just listened to this douchebag because Khonshu's current avatar is broken. Ugh. So that's what I don't quite understand about this. You know, like, this whole thing could have been settled right there if they just listened. You know, it's like our avatars are here to observe, but when we're here, we're not going to see what's right in front of our faces. That kind of thing bugs me a little bit. You know, it just does. I am unpleased that this show fell into that, but I understand it. Again, the arrogance of gods. They think they know better. They already dislike Konshu. He was a confrontational twit when voicing through Oscar Isaacs. Oh, it just bothers me, though. So I hope they don't fall into any traps like that again. They almost seem cliche to me. So we shall see. But I will say 100% to Oscar Isaacs for playing that scene, because like it was stunningly acted. Like, the bottom half of his face was Khonshu yelling and being all arrogant, and he had confusion and concern and worry in his eyes. Like, that is no easy feat. The man deserves all the rewards for this. All of them. All of them. Alright, sorry. Done ranting. Let's continue.
Doesn't mean that we shouldn't have.
Yeah. Maybe. A little too late for that now, though.
No, it's not. You didn't sign the divorce papers. Shut up.
Okay. Let's get our story straight.
I don't know. It seems like this episode is just slipping into so many of those cliches that were honestly kind of avoided by the last two episodes. I don't know.
Interesting little detail to give to him.
Well, I'd tell them you worked at a gift shop, but they'd never believe.
I mean, they might. If he falls into Steven, like, acting.
Right this way.
Thank you.
He's looking forward to seeing you. After Madripoor, I'm sure you two will have a lot.
Ooh, Madripoor. Okay. Nice MCU drop.
You alone are able to enjoy, no?
Well, I prefer to see it as a philanthropic effort at preservation.
Ah, the justifications that the rich give for hoarding things.
I gotta talk to Steven. Just keep him occupied.
Right.
So why would it be keep him occupied? Why wouldn't he just have the conversation and it would look like he's talking to Layla?
Do you really think I'm an idiot?
Yes. I mean, have you seen that robe?
It's just a taste of the godly power I offer.
But it destroyed the only way that they were gonna.
Where is he?
See, that's a smart bodyguard. As soon as stuff starts showing up that he doesn't understand, he gets his charge out of there. Kudos to that bodyguard. Dude, this ain't gonna end well for you. Just don't. Oh yeah, he is straight up murdering dudes.
Stop it! Stop it! No, Mark.
Oh, is he gonna turn into Mr. Knight?
We're all worked up. Let's all just like chill the F out and talk for a second. Take the body. Take the body, Mark.
He's like, okay, I'm out of my league. Just do it. Wow. He's like totally getting 300 with all them spears right now. I knew those were weapons. I mean, don't do it, but the smart thing would be take out the horse.
Do you have it?
We need a car.
Yeah, come on.
Tick tock, Mark Spector. Tick tock.
Konshu, you're a dick.
I've not known you at all.
Yeah. You haven't. You don't.
Possibly true, but harsh admission, man. Harsh admission. She honestly cares for you, obviously. But damn, dude.
No. Anything else?
I'm not getting any whole constellations. It's just little pieces and fragments.
Well, little pieces and fragments were what the folding into was going into. I mean, yeah.
I really think it's worth giving him a shot.
I summon the gods, you summon the worm. He won't return the body.
Yeah, you summoned the gods. How did that work out for you?
All right, go ahead. You're in. Cheers. Thanks a lot. All right.
Okay, that was a wonderful physical transformation on Isaac's part. Wonderful.
They came up with a way to get about using the sun and the stars. It's bloody genius, isn't it? Et voila.
Plus, in the desert, you travel more at night.
I remember that night.
Oh, wow.
I remember every night.
Okay, that was the first sound of almost remorse from Konshu.
Stephen, when the gods imprison me, tell Mark to free me.
Oh, they're going to imprison him in stone because he's getting flashy again. Okay, so hang on. We've known that they could do stuff that only certain people can see. So why wouldn't he just do it for Steven's eyes instead of literally doing this?
You brought this upon yourself, Konshu.
No, you were a dick and lied. So fuck off.
My energy leaving.
So if Konshu gets imprisoned in stone, doesn't that mean that Mark and Steven are free? Just saying.
Steven. Mark. Come on. Where are you? Mark.
that is another question, because Konshu said the body belonged to him. So with him being imprisoned in stone, does Mark / Steven become a corpse again?
I want you to remember one thing. Your torment forged me. I owe my victory to you.
So the real question is this a gross moment for Konshu, hearing something like that? So, the plot thickens. It's interesting because a lot of kind of throwaway lines revealed more questions and a couple of answers. Like Mark admitting that he needs help in front of the other gods. So Mark had DID then. Him and Steven have been around within each other for the longest time. Because in the previous episode, Konshu said he wouldn't be a problem. Or Konshu said you said he wouldn't be a problem. Which means when Konshu got in his head, Steven was already there. So Mark had DID before he made his deal with Konshu. Okay. I dig that. I mean, that brings some of that mental issues to the forefront of things. And I really appreciate that Disney's doing that. That admission at the end from Ethan Hawke, like, my victory was forged by you. It does make me wonder if Konshu is going to have a growing moment in this one, because he did self-sacrifice, even though he told Mark, hey, come rescue me. He still didn't know if that would happen, because with him being imprisoned, I think that means that Mark and Steven are free, which means they don't have to. They could just be like, oh yeah, you man. So that's another thing. You know, there's going to be that choice between the two of them, and I bet there's going to be a lot of internal arguing on it in the next episode of, do we go rescue him to continue our servitude? Or are they going to make a new deal with him when they release him? That's the real question, because they need his power to stop this. But they don't want to be a whipping boy anymore. So that'll be another interesting thing to continue. Layla has a past, so that's an interesting thing to explore. It was also intimated that Moon Knight was the one that killed Layla's father, which, yeah, that's going to cause some issues. But I like that they have made her not dependent on our hero. You know, they've gotten better at making independent, capable women. You know, her necklace being the weapon. I dig. That was awesome. I mean, you see it there, and it's like, oh, hey, that's very, you know, Konshu Moon Knight-esque. And then she's just like, chink, walk. So, I appreciate that. But, honestly, this show continues to astound me. Like, I am here for Oscar Isaac. I cannot begin to explain how much I am dumbstruck by his ability of acting. It is amazing. So I am here for it. I love this show so far. If anything, just for Oscar, his name, Oscar Isaac. But I dig it. I'm here for it. Thank you for joining me on this episode, and we are going to see this one all the way through. I appreciate you coming by. Remember, listen to the people around you that are trying to cut through the voices in your own head. Not quite the actual voices like Mark and Steven, but the voices that are telling you you can't. I am slowly fighting through that. That's why I am building up a cache of episodes before I start posting again. I don't want to fall behind. I know there will be times that I slip and don't get the episodes done in a week that I need to, but I want this to be a thing. I want to continue this because I love this community that we've started to build, and nothing showed me that more than when I vanished for a while and I had people from this community reaching out to me. wondering if I'm okay, asking how they can help, if they can help. That means so much to me. Thank you all. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining. Subscribe if you're so inclined. Like if you want to see more things like this. All in all, just be you. And I appreciate you for everything you are, because remember, you are a power. I am a power, and together we are one power. We are the power of one. Catch you in the next one.